Good day, everyone. Today, I want to show you how to preserve tomatoes with aspirin. Last year, I made a similar video where I used 1.5 liters of water for a 3-liter jar. It might be a bit different, but the main thing is that aspirin will be included. The tomatoes turn out very tasty, we like them, and the brine is also delicious. You don't have to add spices if you prefer not to, just adjust to your taste. However, salt and sugar are crucial. For tomatoes, it's better to add more sugar. First, I'll heat the water to a boil. I will pour the water over the tomatoes only once. In the water, I'll add salt, sugar, vinegar, and aspirin. The water needs to be brought to a boil, about 1.5 liters. While the water is heating, 2 currant leaves, a few cherry leaves, dill, fresh from my garden, and some store-bought spices, optional. These spices include peppercorns, mustard seeds, and bay leaves, all of which I'll add to the bottom of the jar. I'll also add a small piece of very hot pepper. In one of my videos, I showed how I preserved hot peppers for the winter, and I'll be using them now. Next, we place the tomatoes in the jar. All my tomatoes are the same shape but different colors. I won't add sweet pepper yet, as it's not ripe. The key is to have dry spices in the jar, bay leaf and dill. I forgot to add garlic, 3 cloves. The water has boiled. What's next? Add sugar and salt. 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of salt. Then, add 2 aspirin tablets and 2 tablespoons of 9% vinegar. You can add additional dry spices if you like. Pour the boiling water slowly over the tomatoes, cover the jar with a lid, and seal it. After that, turn the jar upside down and let it cool. Once it's cooled, move it to a cool place, as aspirin doesn't like heat. That's how I preserved the tomatoes. I turned the jar upside down, and it will stay like this until completely cooled. Then I'll move it to a cool place where I store all my preserves. Try this recipe, it's very old and comes from our grandmothers. Previously, they used acetyl salicylic acid powder, which was always in the kitchen. They didn't even use hot water but poured cold water over the tomatoes, added a bit more sugar, though that's up to your preference, and placed the jars directly into a cold cellar. I also want to mention that if you try the tomatoes in the spring, you can cover the jar with a plastic lid until all the tomatoes are used up. Don't worry about keeping them in a warm place outside the refrigerator. I wish you good luck, great mood, and strong health. I hope everything turns out well for you.
Так что удачи, хорошего настроения и будьте все здоровы.